estimated SOF is 1,838.
Alright guys, what is going on? Been a minute. Welcome to Season 4, Week number 1, the Formula Vee and iRacing. Car number 3 qualified 5th. Looks like P4 had a bit of an issue there, so ganked a spot off the top there. A lot of work to do. Let's get going. Top split, it's only 1,800, bit of a low soft for top split. We're at Summit Point, Jefferson Circuit. I was quite surprised to see this. I don't think I've raced this in quite a few seasons, with the V at least. So we'll see how it goes. Just want to give a quick shout out to all the returning viewers from last season. Thanks for hanging out, and welcome to the new ones that hopefully will be joining us on this journey this season. Not too bad of a track. That turn and this turn right here kind of catch people out. Kind of go in there high speed and just lose the rear. That was the incident that happened behind the guy that was posting up in the chat. Thanks. Like I was talking about those corners, you go in there too fast, especially on the early laps. And see, just like that, lose the rear. Looks like Buddy just kind of collided into him. Unfortunate, but at least it looks like he can keep on going. Alright, sitting P4 still. I'm gonna try and hang with these guys. Qualifying P1 through, I think, 4. They were all probably like a half second faster than me. So I'm just gonna try and keep pace with these guys, see if I can just draft around. Alexandra, I believe, was the one who had trouble off the start. One of those quick people, so I'm gonna assume they're gonna get around Marcel pretty quickly and probably be chasing me down no time. So if I can just get draft from these guys up ahead and pull me around the track. Hopefully keep this P4. Back in the Climax Crystal headset, Season 4 once again. Definitely my choice for sim racing or flight sim. So to finish Season 3, I did end up finishing P19 for Division 3. It's pretty much, I kind of figured I was going to fall down to that. Not a bad finish, maybe a couple spots worse than last season, but generally around where I usually am. So I want to try and improve this season. I want to get back up to 2.5K, push to 3. Might have to start doing another Formula series besides the V. Because if you have a couple bad races, penalties, SR and IR hurt you quite a bit.
That was your fastest lap of the session. The car in P2 just hit the fastest lap. 55.41.
Well, I was planning on having some content coming out week 13. I was kind of doing some file reconstructing with like clips, sound effects and whatnot that I've been using for the videos. And once I started with that and realized I'd like misplaced files, I deleted some that were like permanently deleted, didn't go to the recycling bin. So I just clean slated everything. Didn't really need anything else from Season 3. Did kind of wish I got a Spec Ford race in, I guess it was last Friday, or yeah, before week 13, the Friday before. Pretty good. I mean, nothing to write home about. Didn't qualify. Started last. I think drove up to P10. Getting the hang of it. It was at Circuit de Navarra. Pretty good. A little crashy. I was able to avoid the incidents this time, though. Was gonna have a video for that. And then I also did some week 13 races for the first time. Usually kind of avoid it. Watch other streamers. Yeah, week 13 can be a little wild. Not that the driving standards are always great on iRacing, but did 2 MX5 races at VIR. Got crashed into one, and the other one I spun. You know, 50-50. Kinda called it a day. Looks like he might have went in there a little too hot. new season, iRacing finally updated the UI. There's been kind of a glitch I've been noticing when I've been editing this video. It almost kind of looks like a mirror issue on the right side of the screen, so I don't know. I didn't change any settings as far as OBS. The only thing that really changed was iRacing and the UI and the season update. So I don't know if anyone else in VR has experienced this, making videos, or have seen it. I know my one mirror is out. I was doing a practice in NASCAR. So with the new UI, I noticed it did say specific to this car, so I did try it. Unfortunately, it still looks like it's all one for all. So I have to remember that. I think I'll just keep it to 3. I guess I'll just have the double in the NASCAR one, but I like the new UI. It's definitely a bit buggy. Obviously, I'm using Race Labs for overlays, so I've been trying usually, and what I have been doing previous is having all the iRacing overlay stuff down to the bottom so I can see it and, you know, keep the Race Labs for you guys. But every time you get out of the car now, it resets position, and I have saved it. I have locked the UI. I have read there's a couple like VR bugs with the UI, so hoping that's going to be a fix soon, because it is really annoying to have to reset it before every race you get out of the car. But, you know, updates, there's always going to be bugs, gremlins in the system they're going to have to iron out. That's what it is. I mean, they're not game breaking or anything, really just annoyances. Besides the screen tearing on the right side or whatever that is. So as far as the content, I'm gonna push with the V here for the start of season. Got MX-5 races coming out. I'm gonna do NASCAR and Spec Ford. And then I'm finally gotta make a decision what I'm doing for my other formula, whether it's gonna be Super Formula Light or F3. It might be a mix of the both. So since it has been a minute, work schedule got moved down to every other weekend working doubles. We're a little short-staffed at the moment. We did, I think, fingers crossed, just hire somebody, so hopefully we'll be going back to just 1 every 3. But missed a couple NASCAR races. Illinois 300, Denny Hamlin won. Bristol, Christopher Bell won. Thought both races were good. Bristol, the tire wear was like insane. I don't know if exactly that's what they were shooting for, but the marbles on the edge of the track, it's crazy. Still thought it was a pretty good race though. This race, upcoming this week, I think it's 2 p.m. Sunday. Probably missed most of that or all of it. Oh, some corners claim another one. New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Same thing for the iRacing track. Gonna try and get that in maybe Thursday, maybe Friday. So hopefully have a video out. I want to try and get everything out, or at least finished, and then schedule some stuff. But stuff over the weekend, hopefully, if I get time to nail everything down. F1 side of things. Missed a couple of races as well, same thing, but Dutch GP, Piastri won. So really, hopefully it'll be a good race towards the end between Piastri and Norris as far as the championship. Italian GP, same thing, missed. Verstappen ended up winning that one. Already had a heck of a race on that one. Next one, 7 a.m. Good distraction race while working on Sunday. Kind of once breakfast gets out of the way, be a nice carry into lunch, but I'm gonna say it's Azerbaijan, 7 a.m.
56, 4334.
I hope I pronounced that correctly. And then, like I said, plans for the channel moving forward. Still run the V races, MX-5. NASCAR are going to try and get them in. Those are going to be a little bit difficult, especially if I just get involved in crashes in the races, because they only run, I think, once every 2 hours. But I mean, I think between that, Spec Ford, and then, like I said, once I get back into F3 or SFL or maybe both, should get like a decent pipeline stuff coming out. Did have some shorts lined up too, but lost all that with the file deletion stuff I was doing, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll get that going again.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 2.
I mean, it's a pretty good race. I have to say, I can't ask for anything more. Sitting P3 right now, possible podium spot. Like I did say, Alexandra did get past Marcel and put a 2-second gap between them. And they're sitting about 1.9 behind me. Been able to keep that gap, so fingers crossed, barring any mistakes. Hopefully, at the minimum, we should have P3 locked up here. P1 and 2, they're gone. Final lap here for the first race of the season. Probably only going to get one in today. This might be it, so definitely glad for this result.
Only 2:9:2:56. Only 1:88.
I guess the last thing, the Eagles are off. Picking it up right where they left off last season. 2-0. Offense looks okay. I mean, we're only 2 games in, so it is what it is. Defense looks pretty good. Still a long way to go. Flyers getting going soon. Can't wait for that. Hockey is definitely my favorite sport. And this is it. Alright, good solid race, Wish the salt was a little higher, but... So, like I said, schedule pretty much the same. MX5 should be tomorrow. Try and get this video out Thursday, hopefully, if not Friday. And then I'll try and schedule out the rest from there. But definitely welcome back, guys, to the new viewers. Welcome. You guys want to comment, like, subscribe, definitely appreciated. Catch you guys for the next one.